In the COVID Community Food Bank Rails application, we can log in as a community member or volunteer, or sign up as a community member or volunteer, including logging in with GitHub. We'll log in here as a test account that I've created. Users are able to edit their own profile. There's various validations in place. One of them is username has to be unique. So if I try to do this, I'll get an error. Let's go back to my profile. The home screen here shows all of the delivery requests in the system. Those that are not yet picked up by a volunteer, those who have been confirmed to be picked up by a volunteer, and then those that are also completed as well. If I'm logged in as a community member, I can make a new request. I'll have to make a request that is in a future date. If I tried to do one that was for a past day, then I would get an error. So let's just make it next August. And now it will be in the system. If we go back to home, you can see unconfirmed deliveries, grapes for August 3rd, 2021, requested by this test account. Now, if we go back to my profile, we can also see specifically the deliveries that are attached to this account. View those so we can see all of the ones that are unconfirmed, like the one I just made, the ones that are confirmed, the ones that have been completed. On a delivery request, we can edit, we can update and say grapes and cheese. Now if we can see that the items has been updated. If we go back to view our deliveries for the unconfirmed deliveries, we'll see that it's been updated correctly. We can also delete it, and then it is deleted from our database. If we go back to our deliveries specifically, we won't see it here, but even a site or a database wide, it's been not confirmed yet. You can also log in as a volunteer. I'll use this account that I've configured. On a volunteers account page, you can see your contact info, upcoming routes, edit your profile as well. If I wanted to change to, say, AOL, Gmail, then my profile is updated. This views all of my routes. You can see it's a nested resource. So these are all the routes that this volunteer, Michael, has completed. These are the ones that are upcoming. This will take us back to the home screen to look for delivery requests that do not have a volunteer confirmed. So if I just recreated that grapes and cheese fake delivery request. So we'll sign up, we'll edit the status of this from a volunteer perspective, and we'll mark it as confirmed, which will add it to my in-progress routes. So now if I go back to my profile, which is the same as doing this, you should see that a new route has been created for that as well. So now if I view this route, then we'll see all of the delivery requests along this route, which right now is just this one, which is the grapes and cheese delivery request. Delivery routes are just groupings of delivery requests by date. If there is a volunteer who is adding a delivery request to their profile and there's a delivery route that's already existing for the date, then it'll just be added onto that existing delivery route. If not, a new one will be created. So now if we edit the status of the route entirely, we can mark this route as completed, and that will actually update all of the delivery requests within this route to the completed status. So now, if we go to delivery request number 36, you should see that the status previously was confirmed. It is now completed because the delivery route to which it belongs is completed. Now, if we went back to delivery route number 22, even though it's been completed, if it's completed, you can't mark it as deleted, or sorry, you can't delete it, but you can move it back to not yet completed. And then if we wanted to delete this route altogether, you can see we're back on our profile. It's been removed from our profile. We can check all of the routes. It's nowhere to be found. Even if we went back to the database-wide home screen, we can see that this same delivery request for grapes and cheese does not have a volunteer paired with it. And it is back in unconfirmed new status. Logging out obviously logs out, and there you have it.